Well, good evening, and welcome to Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast, where we inspire, we encourage, and we empower you to live a fulfilling and blessed lifestyle. So I'm a little tardy this evening because all of a sudden my computer decided that it wanted to upgrade at that time. So I had to switch over to my phone to do my presentation today. So maybe it might be ready by the commercial by the time I do the commercials, and maybe not. If not, we will proceed with the phone. I can do it on the phone. I just prefer to do it on my desktop. So welcome again. I'm Anna. I'm your host. I am a retired school teacher. I'm an author. I'm an educator. I am an educational consultant. I'm also a jury consultant and a health consultant, and a certified cake instructor. So I bring to you a wealth of knowledge and experience through our conversations. And so each episode, we dive into topics that enrich your life, from education and personal development to health, wellness, and the art of jewelry. This is done through workshops and guest speakers, and just me bringing you knowledge that I have researched on it. You can join me as we explore inspiring stories, expert insights, and practical advice to help you live a blessed and fulfilling lifestyle. Thank you again for tuning in to Sweet Blessings, where every conversation is a treasure. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So what I wanted to do this evening is I'm walking with my phone, you all. So I'm checking the computer. It's saying it's 100% there, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and proceed on. It's always something. But tonight, I am going to talk about Anna's lifestyles. Many people have asked me, what is Anna's lifestyles? So I am going to talk a little bit about that. If the computer comes back on, that's good and fine, but I can proceed this way as well. So I think I might need my glasses. So as I walk around, and you know that I do walk around. Sometimes I do my cake demonstrating and stuff like that. So I walk around. So I do need glasses. I think tonight because I'm going to be looking at some. I'm going to be looking at some fine print. Okay. So because I might be able to bring that presentation up, but we'll see. So, but I do want to talk about Anna's lifestyle because uh, most of you already know what Anna's lifestyles is, or you might have a little idea of what it is about. So I am. Let me put my glasses on so I can see here, and I can even sit down. I'm gonna sit over here because I'm gonna watch and see what's happening with this computer, so maybe we can get on after I go to uh, a commercial. But I do want to, before I go to that commercial, I do want to give you maybe a little summary of what I'm starting with the summary this time, y'all. um, I want to give you maybe a little summary of what Anna's lifestyle is all about because it is a dynamic, multifaceted business that integrates creativity, travel, personal well being, and entrepreneurship. And I put all of these things under one umbrella. It's built on the foundation of faith, inspiring, encouraging, and empowering others. Anna's Lifestyle provides handcraft products, educational workshops, personalized services, and uplifting media content. Our mission is to enrich everyday living through creativity, storytelling, travel, and connection. Divisions include the Jazzy Jewels collection, jewelry, and consulting, Sweet Listine's desserts, homemade baked goods, and catering, Sweet Blessings podcast, integration, interviews, and motivational content, Tab travel agents, personalized and group travel planning. Anna's gardening workshop kits go, that's my crafts and hobbies, because I like to quilt and you'll see me posting that. I like to sew. I've been knitting and I do crafts. So, but I do have some short-term goals. And some of my short-term goals would be to enhance my branding, um, launch my website. Um, I would love to do 500 plus on monthly sponsorships, um, whether it's with ads or with revenues or online visibility. Now, my long term goals, however, are to expand my podcast, increase my travel agency, launch an e-commerce, have hybrid classes and retail locations. My target audience is men and women ages 30 to 65, families, hobbyists, and inspirational content seekers. Revenue streams, product sales, service, sponsorship ads, events, and classes. That's a little bit about what um, Anna's Lifestyle is about. We're going to take a commercial. I was hoping that we'll be back on the um, thing on the regular computer, but maybe not. But we're going to take that commercial right now, and then I'll be right back in a moment.
Oh my goodness, the mailman came. I hope my sweet little thing cookie's in here. I just hope it's in here. Let me see. Let me open this up. That's it. That's it. Sweet little thing cookie. That sweet little thing cookie. Oh, I'ma have me a ball now. Let me just get this right here. Little thing cookie. That sweet little thing cookie. Oh yeah. I finally got my cookies. This sweet little thing cookies. Oh yeah. I'ma have fun. This package kinda big though. Man, it got a lot of cookies. Oh yeah, this the best day ever. I'm trying to tell you, I got my cookies, and I'm gonna eat these cookies, and ain't nobody gonna stop me. Wait, what?
Marie, what you doing, man? You can't have those cookies right now. I'm sorry, we about to eat dinner. Once we finish dinner, then you can have those cookies. Go ahead, put them up. Go ahead, put them up.
Are you serious, bruh? I got sweet Lestane cookies, and now I gotta wait for dinner? Fine, can I at least look at the cookies? Thank you. Oh my goodness, I have waited all this time now. I gotta do all this. Fine. Oh yeah. I got my hands on some sweet Lestane cookies. But I can't eat them right now because bruh talking about I gotta wait to dinner. Okay, I'ma do that. But once I finish that, it's gonna be on, y'all. Wait a minute. Bruh talking about cooking some food. All this is a can of salmon and some frozen biscuit. Bruh cannot cook. I know he don't think I'ma eat this. Ain't no way. Bruh. Hey, bruh. Daddy. Where are you? You set me up, homie. You had me about to eat a can of salmon and some frozen biscuits. I'm not down with that. I want my sweet Lestane cookies. My sweet Lestane cookies. Is this what I'm saying?
I was born by the river in a little old can. Just like that river, I was running ever since. Maurice, hey man, it ain't what it's not what it thinks. I'm sorry. I was just gonna eat one cookie, but I ate them all. It's not my fault, Marie.
I know better than this. You trying to set me up, homie. You had me eating that nasty food, and you ate all the cookies?
Finish him.
No, Marie. No, Marie. No.
Hello, we're back. Oh, okay. We are back now, and I am going to, let's see if I can bring up my slide here. I might have to remove my. Oh God. Okay. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. Okay. I'm having all kind of issues, and it's always uh it's so sad when I really want to do something that I really want to, that. But it's okay because you all know that I will always keep it moving. Okay, no matter what, I always try to turn that lemonade into that lemon into lemonade. Okay, But I always like to start my podcast and everything with a prayer. And this evening, I truly do need a prayer. And so it's a sentence. It says, "Holy One, you welcome me into your presence and promise your peace. Teach me to wait and trust." And so that's what I must do. Today is the first day of the month of October. And so I thought that I would come on and kind of talk to you a little bit today about my business, Anna's Lifestyles. It's a dream of mine. I wanted to do it, and I'm still working on that dream of mine. And if the Lord lets me, I will continue to work on that dream. So this is just the tip of it, really, as I speak, but it is the beginning of it. And so I am um, so proud of it. So let's see if I can bring, if this slide is up here. Let me see. Oh no, I think it's there. Okay. All right. So I already kind of explained to you that my business is a multifaceted lifestyle brand. It's really basically all of the things that I have learned over the course of my life. Some of the things that I have learned that I have just truly enjoyed. Some I looked upon, then others I just perfected. Let's just say that. And so I believe that these are my gifts. And you know, God always gives us gifts and that we should share. And so that is what I'm doing. I am sharing uh, my gifts. And it just so happened, I do other things too, you all, but these are my main things that I kind of focus on mostly. There's 6 divisions. I do jewelry. If you know me, the name of my company is the Jazzy Jewels Collection. And I do go live on Facebook and uh, YouTube and X. And in fact, this and Facebook. And in fact, this is being streamed now as we're speaking. I do have a dessert business, and I started the dessert business before COVID, and COVID interrupted it. And so it's still there, but I look into different other avenues into it. I still bake, I still prepare and cater things for people. Um, but now I kind of want to get into the educational component of cake decorating by teaching people how to do cake decorating and to also help them decorate like a pro. I This is one of those things that I lucked upon, uh, that I can say that I perfected. I taught cake decorating um, for 20 years, you all, for over 20 years, along with teaching school. And I had 2 stores that I worked with, and I was contracted to those stores to teach cake decorating. And I did that for ooh, over 20 years, seriously. And so the company that I work for, they trained me and trained others. And once they trained me, then I was in turn would go and train people in the store. So I was very, very blessed. And I was really blessed to be able to meet some of the really profound pastry chefs in my lifetime. The other thing is my podcast, Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast, where that is I can just say I offer inspiration and motivation to others. That's what I try to do. I try to help others foresee things, also help others that might not know things. Okay, and that's basically why I got into the podcast. Is because of that. It's because of my mother, and so she had dementia. I didn't know anything about it. I'm telling you all, I was about almost 60. Seriously, did not know anything. And so I used to go live with it. And one of the persons that they used to watch my lives as I chronicled my mother's illness, they were touched by it. And so they started a podcast company and invited me to become part of that podcast company. That's how I got on it. I am so lucky and I'm so blessed and I'm so grateful for that. Now, the other things, traveling, I've traveled all my life, you all, from the little girl. I can remember traveling uh, as a little girl with my aunt, not just necessarily with my mother, but mostly with my aunt on my father's side. You know, we were from the South, and we would travel. We would get on the train. Now, later on in my life, I kind of ventured out and went to other things. I've been out the country and uh, those type of things. So I am a traveler. I love to travel. My mother was also a traveler. And so I decided to start my own traveling business so that I could provide reliable traveling things for my family. And that's how TAB Travel Agency came about. My gardening and my crafts I've been doing for years, you all. I've always gardened, but I was never successful. But I vowed that when I retired from teaching, that I was going to join a garden club, which I did. And that garden club, I have blossomed. It's still trial and error with me. But I have had some success. I think that this year has been the most successful I have had. It's truly. And it's given me motivation. And I'm getting out there getting ready to get my winter garden ready. You know, I last year I tried a winter garden and it kind of worked. I had a couple of really three things that came up in that winter garden. So it's motivated me to do it again and maybe see where I made those mistakes and see what I can do better with that as well. So, as you can see, Anna's lifestyle is really rooted in creativity, empowerment, and connections. A lot of the things that you will see in Anna's lifestyle are generational things, things that were taught to be by my grandmother or my mother, um, which has been, you know, handed handed down uh, as well. So let's move on. Let me see what we got next. 'Cause I was kind of long winded with that, wasn't it? So my mission, and I think that's what's next. Okay. My mission is to inspire. You hear me talking about this all the time. My mission is to inspire, to encourage, and empower people to live a blessed and a fulfilling lifestyle. That is my mission. Now, my vision is to become a recognized lifestyle brand that touches lives globally through creativity, personalized experience, and uplifting content. Now, that's just a general vision, but I have big goals, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to accomplish all of those goals, you all. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to try. And that's the truth. Because I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Now, this thing, it might come, the desktop might come on, but I'll probably be done by the time it comes on. Okay. Oh, Lord, this is so sad, but it's okay. So, let me go to the next slide. Now, our brand. Now, remember, I told you I had 6 divisions. I have the Jazzy Jewels collection, which basically is jewelry, me selling jewelry, and consulting. So most people don't realize that I do consult. Um, People call me, they have outfits that they're wearing, and they ask me to coordinate their jewelry with their outfits. I love doing that, you all. I love doing that. And I'm good at that. I don't even have to be, all you need to do is send me a little sample, and I can just put that together. That is one of my gifts. Sweet listing, desserts, baked goods, and catering. Well, I will tell everyone that I've been baking since I was about 7 years old. That is how I learned how to cook. I tell everyone that. I have been baking since that long. I was interested in baking, not the cooking, but the baking. And so my mother brought me this book, and it was a picture book. And that's how I started. It had little recipes, and stuff like that in it. And I would prepare those little recipes and for my family and stuff like that. So that was really like the beginning. They tell me all the time that I'm very much like my grandmother, who was very much into crafty things and everything. I'm gonna see if I can get in here now, you all. It's saying that I'm live on here, so we'll see if it will let me enter the studio. It might not let me enter, but I'm going on because you know what? I've had many setbacks before, and I just cannot let them hold me back. You hear it coming on? So the next thing is my Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers show and podcast. And there I offer inspirational content, things that will help you live that fulfilling and blessed lifestyle. I truly, truly try to look in all of those areas that pertain to our lifestyle, whether it's physical, whether it's emotional, whether it's financial, whether it's social, whether it's personal development, whatever it is, I try to incorporate all of that because all of those things, spiritual too, all of those things are part of the whole being. And so I try to offer encouragement and things on my program with that. And then we have the tab travel agent, which I already have told you, where I offer personalized travel. Um, Really and truly, I started that for my, to offer that for my family because, we all like to travel, and sometimes people give us, they overcharge, or whatever. So I just thought it was a way, and then I could help my family as well as with discounts and stuff like that. So I'm all about saving money, y'all. So the next thing is let's see, y'all. We're gonna see. Hello, 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 hello. It says I might need to. Okay, you heard that beep, so that means that. Okay, all right. I got it. Mm-mm. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see. Hello, can you all hear me? Ooh, this is so crazy. All right, I was talking about the brand. I don't know what happened. I was trying to stop the echo that was going on, and it just completely went all the way out. I didn't know I had this glare too. Let me see what I can do with that. Is that better? It might be. Okay. All right. So now we're back on the computer, and I don't have the echo. And I want to thank you all for your patience. It's always something when you're trying to present some things. But I was talking about my garden, and I was telling you that the gardening that I started gardening just before I retired from teaching, and it's been trial and error. I grew up in the South, and in the South, we had a garden. Okay, not just I can take these off now because I can see it this, but not just a flower garden, but we had a vegetable garden as well as a herb garden. Okay, we had all those type of things, and so I loved gardening and I loved science and stuff like that. So um, that was one of my things that I taught in school. I was really heavy into science and those type of things in gardening. And I did a lot of gardening with my kids and stuff like that at school. So I do talk about the garden a lot and
try to tell people how to garden, even though I really am just a neophyte at it. But it's already it's all good, because you know what, we all can learn together. That's what it's all about, learning together. And so also crafts and hobbies. I've always did crafts. I'm an early childhood teacher, so if you know anything, I did a lot of crafts with my kids. And I on my eventually I at one point I did have what is called a kids corner, and I intend to bring that back. It's just I'm just so overwhelmed with doing so much trying to do so much, so I've got to get it kind of like organized, you know what I'm saying, so that I can present it to you. But I tried to, because this is what I did. I had a Linden library when I taught, where the parents could, and I taught Head Start and State Pre. I've taught many things, but my degree was in early childhood education. And I had a Linden library, and the parents could take things home. And I am a firm believer in teaching parents or families to do things together as a family that are cost effective. And so that is what I tried to do. I wanted to make sure that you could do things that you already had in your home, like paper plates, stuff like that, things that you could do with things like that. So I provided types of activities and stuff like that. So that's important. So I want to be able to bring all of my crafts and things and to share that with you. Eventually down the road, I wouldn't mind even teaching kids to sew. Okay. I didn't learn how to sew that way, but my daughter did, because I didn't teach my daughter. My mother sent her to a class where it was called Kids Can Sew. And it was the greatest thing there was, because it was small classroom, maybe 3 or 4 people. And I'm going to look into that, because that's one of the things I would love to do as a grant, you know what I'm saying? And therefore, during the spring breaks and things like that, the children, because sometimes parents don't have a place for the kids to go, they can take classes or do crafts and things. I would love to do that as well. So that I hope that one day that'll be part of my aspirations as well, because I love doing that. And I post many times about that. I also talked to you about a little bit about my target market, and I said men and women ages 30 to 35, lifestyle growth, families with unique experiences, hobbyists, crafts, gardening, baking, podcast listeners, empowerment, and inspirations. So we're going to take another commercial, and we will be right back in just a few moments.
Here's why you need to tune in right now. With CTR Media Network, you can transform your knowledge into a fully produced TV show. Imagine your content streaming on platforms like Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV, reaching over 350 million households in 140 countries. We take care of everything, from managing your ready-to-go content to global distribution. And it's not just any content, it's edutainment, a perfect blend of education and entertainment that keeps viewers coming back for more. You'll join a vibrant community of thought leaders, podcasters, and educators, all sharing a passion for impactful content and global reach. Plus, with our app available on Google Play and the App Store, your show will be accessible to millions more, ready to shine on the global stage. Let's get you started. Schedule a 15-minute call with us today and turn your idea into a TV sensation. Reply to this video by saying, "I want to learn more." Don't wait, your audience is out there waiting.
Okay, we are back. I'm Anna. I'm your host of Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast, where we inspire, encourage, and empower you to live a fulfilling and blessed lifestyle. And today we're talking about Anna's lifestyles, where it is a multifaceted business, and that I'm sharing my gift with others. Now, and I talked about the targeted market before commercial, and so I do have some goals, and so my short-term goals is to unify my branding strategy, which means I want to bring all of these together and unify them in a certain kind of, way so that they're all. Launch a website, which I have done. I have done some of these. Like I said, these are my short-term goals. So what I did was unified branding strategy, which in turns I did put them all under one umbrella. I did launch my website. I'm working on my $500 a month in sponsorship and the grow online visibility. I'm working. Those are the two things still that I am working on, and they probably will be ongoing in my business platform. Now, my long-term goals, however, is to expand my podcast. I want it to grow and to grow big. It has grown. I've gone from no supporters to over 1,000 supporters. So it has grown. Now, I want it to continue to grow, but I also would like to have my travel agency grow as well. I have launched an e-commerce store, so I do have a store on Amazon. So as I talk about things and you see things that you might like, even in my baking demonstration or any other thing, you can always go, and I mentioned that you can go to Amazon and get those things. And that is just a disclaimer because it is it's just an ad. You're not obligated to get that. This light is so, turn it, there we go. It's so bright. I did want to put my store down there so that you could see it. Just hold on one moment. So this is my store. So you can, go there and you can, purchase things or anything that you see that I'm talking about on here. Also, my long-term goals is to have classes, hybrid classes, online as well as in person. I do in person, but mostly they are private. They're for groups and things like that. And I'm always yearning to have a retail space. I would love to have a retail space. Not just to do my cake decorating, but to do everything, all of my crafts and everything, where people could come there and they could take different type of classes. I wouldn't be teaching it all, but I would have teachers there to teach you. But I would love to have that. That is one of my goals and everything that I would love to do. So I also, since I'm here, I might as well let you know that the people who are following me on Facebook, you can support me by stars. So it's facebook.com/stars, and what that does, it helps me provide more content and things for you as a viewer. Also, this is my Facebook account. And remember, I told you that I also go live there as well. So if you want to hop on and listen to some of my on Facebook, you're more than welcome to also come to that as well. Now, I'll talk to you about that later. But I always ask people to subscribe, not just to my YouTube channel, but all my channels. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I am on YouTube, I'm on X. So I just ask people to support me on all of my social media platforms as well. But I do put my YouTube there. That's my youngest one, and that's the one I have. You have to concentrate on building up your things. I've got to try to build up, I guess, Instagram now, because they have changed the policy, so now I can't go live on Instagram, but I can still post and do all those things on Instagram. So if you're interested in watching me on Instagram, that is my Instagram account as well, or profile as well. So just wanted to put some things out here for you. I believe that is it. Okay, let's move on. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about social media strategy or marketing, because basically what I do is I market on. I use social media as my marketing tool. Okay, this piece of paper doesn't want to act right. I'm looking at my notes, you all. I'm ahead of my I'm ahead of my notes, folks. So, marketing tool, branding and online presence, website, social media. So that's basically what I do. I'm online. I have an online presence. I also have a website, and I do a lot of social media. Sales and promotion, discounts, events, and bundle. I also do that. I have just started doing that. Well, I always did the sales, because the sales and promotion, I've done events, and I'm just getting into the bundles, because you can bundle up my classes and stuff like that. Partnership, sponsors, collaboration, and podcast ads. That is something that I am still working on. It is a goal of mine, but I am still working on that goal. So if you are interested in advertising, or being a sponsor, or doing a commercial, or even a guest slot, you can secure your spot at info at annaslifestylellc.com or ctrmedianetwork.com. Sweet blessings. So if you're interested in any of those avenues that I just said, advertising, sponsor, commercials, or a guest spot. Oh my God, I can't talk. So if I look at and I talk about my financial overview, because the reason that I'm doing this, because some people just truly are interested in starting a business and they just don't know how. And I didn't either. Somebody help me, y'all. If you don't know something, just get somebody to help you that knows what they're doing. And that's what I did. I got somebody to help me, and they helped me set up my business plan. And, I talked to them, and they kind of put it all together for me, so that to show me how it could go up under one roof, and I could work on it all together. And so, but whenever you're doing anything, oh Lord, the expenses always, to me, I'm waiting for the revenue to outweigh the expenses, because it hasn't happened yet. So I do have a website, Anna's Lifestyles LLC.com. You can go there and check it out. I'm still working on that website. It's there. I have posted a few blogs, but I'm not consistent with it, and I need to be, and I will be a little more consistent with it. Marketing, I need to work a little bit more on that because emails and things like that, and supplies. All these are all expenses. Travel software and licensing, because I do have to have be licensed and all of those things in order to offer travel and services and stuff to the consumer. And then I need to kind of highlight the projected profit growth. So I want to look at year 20, at least for 2 or 3 years. Look at year 25, then 26 and 27. And where is it? Where is it? Where do I want to be in 27? What is it that I have to do in order to get that revenue where I want it to be in 2027? So it's gonna come from product sales, services, sponsorships, and ads, and also events and classes. It's not just gonna be one little thing. It's gonna be a collaboration of all of those things. And for a while, we always want to um, make sure that we're working on our goals so that we can accomplish what we want to go do. And that's what I'm trying to do. And so, what I'm asking you is to join us on this journey. Partner with Anna's Lifestyle LLC. Sponsor Sweet Blessings Podcast. Collaborate on events, classes, and media. And number 4 is my website, www.annaslifestylesllc.com. So if you want to get in touch with me, those are the 4 bullet points. Partner with Anna's Lifestyle LLC. Sponsor Sweet Blessings Podcast, or collaborate on an event, classes, and media. And that is my website. You can always go there and look. And if you want some information, you can email me at info@annaslifestylellc.com. Okay. All right, we're going to take one last commercial, y'all. And then we are going to come back, and I'm going to give you a summary. All righty. We are back. All right, I want to take this time to say thank you for tuning in to Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast, where I hope we have inspired you this evening. I hope that we have encouraged you. In some kind of way, I hope that we have empowered you to live that fulfilling and blessed lifestyle. Now, as I close, I just want to remind you all of the 3 L's that I live by the 3 L's. And I think everyone really should live by it. The first one is to live. Make sure that you live your life to the fullest. Life is short, y'all. Here today, gone tomorrow. Leave doing what you want to do or doing what makes you happy. The second thing is to laugh. Find time to laugh. I always laugh coming on here, even though it's serious at times. It's just that I always have complications or some type of interruption or something with my podcast. But that's okay. Okay? It's a learning experience because one day it's going to be polished. Okay? I don't know when. I don't know when, but one day it's going to be there. I'm going to get all those kinks and all those things out, and it's just going to run smooth. Basically, it runs smooth. Now it's just a few little nicks and knacks and stuff like that. And then the third thing, you all, is to love. Love with all of your heart. All of your heart. But the most important person that you need to love is yourself. Self-love is so important. It is very, very important. So I always tell people to make sure that they love themselves, because sometimes we forget. We forget to love ourselves. So as I go out, I do want to remind you that next week I will be out of town. I will be at this summit, which is going to be held in Columbia, South Carolina. I'm truly looking forward to this. A couple of these people, I have met Lee Williams. I have also met Dr. Mary Hancock and Dr. Michael Finley. I've been very, very fortunate. So I'm looking forward to them. They are really experts in their field. And a while back when I first got started doing my podcast, I was fortunate enough to be on the Michael Finley show. That was my first experience, you all, of getting over 1,000,000 views. I was like a little child. But anyway, I've come a long way, and I'm so ecstatic about it, and I'm looking forward to meeting these people in person. I have talked to almost all of them, but I'm looking forward to meeting them. And if you get a chance, if you're in the area, by all means, come. It should be a great experience, and I believe, I'm not sure, but I think it is also going to be done virtually as well, so you would be able to see it as well. Oh, I'm so dry. My mouth is so dry. So I'm going to come on out of here. Ooh. Lord have mercy. I am going to, let me see, what am I trying to do here? I am going to close out, and as I close out, I will give recognition to my people who have helped me and who sponsor, my sponsors and everything. So you all have a great evening. I'll be back next week. I plan to have a guest from a financial business, and they will be here next week on the 8th of October. Y'all have a blessed rest of your evening, and I will see you next week.